everyone, welcome. Now I'm going to be making a Moussaka taco. It sounds something a bit different, and it is. It's a take on the Greek classical dish. We're still using eggplants, and we've got a little bit of the oregano, that's the dried oregano from our garden, cinnamon quill, onion, some garlic, salt and pepper, passata, and that's it. I'm going to cook the aubergine separately, or the eggplant. I'm going to make the lamb first, and then I'll show you everything else that I've done. So we'll take it from there. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm heating up a little bit of oil in my pan, and I've chopped my onion and garlic. So I'm going to sweat that off just for a sec. Don't want to cook it too much, just to get it soft, because we're going to be cooking for a while anyway, but just need to soften it up. And as per usual, the secret ingredient, the wine. I get my wine from a good friend of mine in South Australia, in Clarenvale. They're winemakers, and they make a beautiful Shiraz. Okay, so just as he softens up now, I'm going to put in my lamb mince. Break it up. We'll come back to it when it's browned off. Okay, 5 minutes later, the meat's it's lost its pinkness. It's taken a little bit of colour. And now we add oregano. It's the Greek oregano. Salt and pepper. The passata, turn it down to a low heat, because we want to cook this out now. Stir it through. This is going to cook out for about an hour or so, until it's nice and cooked through. And because we're going to be building these later, we want to make sure that it's a nice thick sauce. Add a little bit more water. And throw in my quill. That way we can pull that out later. And now I'm simply going to cover this and let it sit on low. And when it's almost ready, I'm going to finish off the aubergine or the eggplant, and we will be eating Moussaka style tacos. So talk about a GrexMex. What do you think? Alright, and remember, all of the details, the ingredients, everything that you need is in the comments below. And don't forget, if you like it, give us a hello and some comments. Such a nice one. I'll cover it. It's on low. And let that go for the next hour. We'll come back to it when it's almost ready. Okay, and approximately an hour later, it's getting nice and thick, so I'm going to get on to the last step before we actually start putting it together. So as you can see, I want this to get a little bit thicker, so I've taken the lid off, and hopefully in about 15 minutes should be ready to eat. Okay, I'm heating up a bit more olive oil. That's my eggplant aubergine. As you can see, it's been cut into really nice small pieces. I'm going to pop that into the oil. And now I'm going to cook this out. That's just the one. That's all it is. That's just the one. I'm going to cook this out now and get it nice and soft. And once that's done, we're going to start putting them together. So, like I said, all of the information is in the description below. And please feel free to try it. There's a lot of steps, but it's worth it. It really is. It's fantastic. And my friends Shiraz from South Australia, on your Liz. Show you when it's finished. And something I made earlier, which is going to go with this, that's just ricotta cheese with a little bit of feta through it. So that's going to be part of that building. So literally, again, it'll all be in the description below, but a little bit of feta, the ricotta cheese, mix it together, and then this will be part of the building process with the meat, the cheese, the aubergine, you know, on the tortilla, and a little bit of tomato, which I've done another video for, so you can have a look at that video as well. That's in there as well. So yeah, it's all part of it. The tortillas, the cheese, the salsa, the meat, and the eggplant. And as you can see, it's sort of come right down. So we're going to put this together now, and you'll see what it's like when it's all done.